How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today I've downloaded a new mod and it is the Botania mod. Holy shit, I'm so excited to explore this mod. I love this mod so much. I managed to play it once, like a really crappy laptop, and I had so much fun with it, and now being able to play it on like a better PC is even better. For this mod you need to download two other mods, which is the patchouli mod and the Curious API mod. It wouldn't let me play it without it, so I had to download it. In case you guys don't know what the Botania mod is, it's basically like a mystical sort of nature sort of mod. It's so excited. I'm just so excited. Let's just, instead of me just chatting here, let's go and check it out. So what we have to do, we need to craft the lexicon Botania, and to craft the lexicon Botania we need to have a book and a sapling of any type. Alright, so we just need to craft a book, and then literally just put the book there, the jungle sapling there, and we get the lexicon, or the lexica Botania. This is basically the guide to everything in the mod. Magic tech, naturally. Botania is a tech mod themed around natural magic. The main concept is to create magical flowers and devices utilizing the power of the earth in the form of mana. 17 out of 241 unlocked. Complete advancements to unlock more. Oh, awesome! So this is basically like, as I go through the game, I'll complete advancements and it'll let me read up about new stuff. So there isn't actually information really on the CurseForge website. They haven't put a description about it. They just said most of the information is in the Lexica Botania. Let us have a look at some of the stuff. So advancement. Open Lexica Botania and have a look through the index. Alright, let's actually just do this. So basics and mechanics. Welcome to Botania. I congratulate you on the fine decision to strap a sapling and a book together, or just finding this tome in a chest, whichever applies. You can navigate this book with arrows at the bottom of this page, or scroll through pages with your mouse wheel. Despite its appearance, Botania is in essence a tech mod. It requires you to put to use ingenuity, thought, and redstone to create and progress. Keep that in mind. Of course, you'll also be rewarded with cool toys, blocks, and equipment along the way. Botania is a mod for anybody who likes to play Minecraft because they like building cool things. I like building cool things. It's designed to be fully playable standalone, but can also be played with other mods. With a few exceptions, everything in this mod can be fully automated with only Minecraft itself. If you happen to find yourself feeling lost, try checking out the mod advancements or challenges, both of which can be found on the left hand side of this book main page. The book is laid out in a user-friendly way with a fair number of helpful features, so before you jump in and start playing, take a bit of time to familiarise yourself with those. The entry index category is helpful for searching for a particular entry, as it contains every entry in the book in one place. And that's it for this introduction. I hope you enjoy playing with Botania as much as I enjoy making it. Okay, so we've gone through the introduction. So, mystical flowers. Around the world, you may stumble upon a large variety of mystical flowers. Spotting these flowers doesn't take much work as they glow faintly and sparkle. They come in a total of 16 different colours. These flowers can also be grown with floral fertilizer. So these must be all the different flowers you can find in the world. These flowers can be plucked for mystical petals, which are used in the creation of magical instruments and plants. Right-clicking a petal upon the ground will bury it, making it emit particles. These petals can also be crushed into corresponding dyes, plucking petals off flowers. So this is basically how you do it. Crafting a pestle and mortar. So it's just a crafting table, and we need a bowl, wood, and a stick, which we can do. Grinding petals into dye. By mixing dye with some bone meal, you'll create a different type of fertilizer. This floral fertilizer will grow a few mystical flowers in nearby vicinity, if you ever run low on those. Using any combination of typical flower substance will work. So this is basically how you craft the floral fertilizer, so you do need quite a lot of dye. That's fine, we can do that fine. There's also some taller variants of typical mystical flowers around the world. They can only be gathered through with shears, but can be plucked for twice the petals a normal flower would yield. Okay, they're a bit too big for dye though. Fair enough. Tall flower variants can be made manually by fertilizing a mystical flower or a buried petal with bone meal. If you find yourself running low on a particular colour, try burying a petal of that colour and using bone meal on it. Okay, so this is tall mystical flowers, and you can make blocks with them. Nice. Mystical white petal, and the other way around. Okay, so then you can craft them back into white petals, so it's quite good for storage, I guess. Black lotus. An elusive flower by the name of the black lotus exists. However, it is not known to grow or reproduce. There are no sources of the lotus at this time. It is known, however, that each bloom contains a good deal of concentrated mana that can be released by dissolving it inside a non-empty mana pool. Just throwing it in will do. Okay, so there we go. I think we should just go and look for some mystical flowers. Black lotus seem to be quite rare by the looks of it. Okay, so I have a feeling, because I've explored so much of this world at the moment, the flowers are going to be quite rare to find. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the floral fertilizer to create some. So let's get some bone meal. So it literally said just bone meal like that, and then pretty much dye surrounding it to create floral fertilizer. Nice. Let's go outside and start using it. All I literally need to do is that. Hey! Oh, I love the particle effects. So if we do it once more. Nice. Oh, we got like loads of different types of flowers as well. I love the little particles it has. Sky of beginning. Oh yeah. Okay, so I think if you ever do run low on some of the flowers, I believe they said that you can literally just plant them back in the ground. Oh, so it's only a petal I need to put in. Okay, put in the ground, that's cool. Now we've got the petals. What do we need to do with them? Okay, so we got some new chapters in our basics and mechanics. So flower pouch. The physical laws regarding inventories are somewhat skewed in our world, thanks to that carrying an array of different colours of flowers that can turn out to be a major hassle. Luckily, a flower pouch takes care of all those issues. It can store up to 1 stack of each colour of physical flower, and passively catch any more that its holder picks up. Flowers won't be picked up by the pouch if the pouch is held in your dominant hand. Furthermore, sneak right-clicking on the pouch on a chest or other inventory will dump all flowers the pouch contains into said inventory. Oh, nice! Amazing. So this is where I can put all my flowers. Pure daisy? Far from being just the most basic, the pure daisy is the most important flower a botanist can have. This flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks, as seen on the next page, into purified counterparts, living wood and living rock. These resources are important crafting materials throughout a botanist's career. Just give it a minute or so. Living wood twig. Living wood can be turned into twigs. A few other blocks can also be purified by placing them around the flower. While not as unique and essential as the living blocks, these recipes can still come in handy. Netherrack purifies into cobblestone, soul sand into sand, ice into packed ice, and water into snow. Okay, so this is like an animation. Awesome. A blank canvas to start your adventure. A petal apothecary. Yeah, it is this one. To create plant life that can do their bidding, a botanist needs a special means of infusing plants with mystical energy. Luckily, the petal apothecary can do just that. This block, when placed in the world, can give some water by right-clicking or by throwing in a water bucket. Will accept any mystical petals thrown into it, absorbing their energy. Once the correct petals have been provided, throwing any seeds will finalize the crafting process. All functional and generating flora are made here. For more information, read through these respective sections in the lexicon. Sneak right-clicking the petal apothecary with an empty hand will remove the last item thrown in it. If it's filled with lava instead of water, the apothecary will serve as a brazier and incinerator, destroying any items that come into contact with it. Tossing vines into the cobblestone apothecary will give it an overgrown appearance. Oh, that's quite cool. The comparators can detect apothecary's fullness. Since the petal apothecary can be filled by a dropped water bucket, the dispensers can fill buckets. Creating a system that automatically refills the water in the block shouldn't prove too difficult. A simple tip for the more efficiency-minded. Up to 20 seconds after crafting a flower and after refilling the water, if you right-click the apothecary with an empty hand, it'll pull another set of the same ingredients out of your inventory for quick crafting in bulk. Oh, that's quite cool. So crafting the petal apothecary. So all I literally need is some petals or some mushrooms. Awesome. I think we should craft the petal apothecary. Quite simple. Do this, that, and we'll put a light blue flower in. Petal apothecary. Nice. So let's put the petal apothecary down. Boom. Okay, so I've got the water. Now, do we need to drop it in, or can we just fill it up? Let's have a look. Oh, we can just fill it up like that. Okay, and we can just... Oh, I see. So even if you do throw it in, it does just put the water in. That's awesome. What's this? Craft a cacophonium to mildly infuriate your foes. Okay. The cacophonium is an instrument that can mimic living beings' cries, allowing a musician, quote marks, to play sounds of nature at will. Right-clicking with it on an entity saves the sound it can emit into the cacophonium. Holding right-click then will play back those sounds. Why anyone would ever want to use this contraption, however, is beyond moral comprehension. Let us make a cacophonium, because we're going to get an achievement for it, and hopefully it unlocks some new stuff in our introductory section. Okay, so we need to create the note block, which is this, so like that, and then it's a bit like an arrow. Cacophonium, woo! Okay, noisy lover souls. Oh my god. I can call my enemies a chicken. That's so weird. Why they added that is weird. Whatever. Basic mechanic. Okay, so we still need to do this. Alright, so I need mystical white flowers to create the pure daisy. Okay, fair enough. Guys, also, give me a name for my mantis shrimp and my cat, because I haven't got a name for them yet. Oh, and my bear and my hippocampus. Okay, let's go and grow some of the white petals. Plant it like that, and then... Wait! Oh my god. I need to get shears. Damn it. Nice. Okay, now I know we definitely got enough. I think this actually gives me 4, doesn't it? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we need to chuck 4 of these petals into the petal apothecary, and it should grant us a nice pure daisy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need a seed to just finish it off, so let's quickly put the seed in here. Way! So the pure daisy will give us the ability to create living wood and living stone. So let's see the new chapters. So Wand of the Forest. A botanist's most important tool for manipulating flowers is the Wand of the Forest. This wand, crafted from a pair of mystical petals strapped to a few living wood twigs, is a must-have for a huge number of botanical tasks. The wand has two modes, bind mode and function mode. In bind mode, sneak right-click it on a compatible block to select it, then right-click elsewhere to bind the two blocks. In function mode, it simply doesn't perform this function, freeing the sneak right-click action up for other tasks. Okay, so there's two modes can be switched between by sneak right-clicking the wand in the air. Sneak right-clicking a block in function mode rotates the block around the axes of the side it was clicked on. For example, using the wand on the top of the chest will change the direction it's facing. Most blocks with orientations can be reoriented this way. Okay, a dispenser holding a wand will use the wand on the block it currently faces when triggered. The petal used determine the colours of the wand. Okay, what wand shall we get then? Black and white. So for that we need to have living wood sticks. Also I need 2 living wood blocks to create a living wood twig. And I think I need 3 of those to create the Wand of the Forest. Now we need logs, so let's get some logs out from here. Okay, so if we put the pure daisy down here, we need to place the logs around it, like so. Over time, this will actually turn into living wood. So let's have a quick look, shall we? Let's just watch it until it turns. There we go, nice. So that's basically how the pure daisy works. Let's quickly pick all this up. We have now got enough to create the 3 living wood twigs, so let's just do that. So put 3 living wood twigs up like that, put the mystical black petal there and the mystical white petal there, and we get ourselves the Wand of a Forest. So they say literally just shift right click to change to function to bind mode. Amazing. And I've almost unlocked enough achievements to go to the next sections, which is great. Let's do the vivid wade first. So craft a mana pool to store mana. Now I'm pretty sure with this, you actually need some stone, and not cobblestone, actual stone. Now before we look at how we craft this, let's look at some of the generating flora. So generating flora. Generating mana should be at the top of the botanist's priority list. Luckily there's a wide selection of generating flora willing to do the job. These flowers, as the name would imply, generate mana, usually consuming resources to do so. All generating flora, like their functional brethren, can hold a small internal buffer of mana. Generating flora will automatically output the closest mana spreader. These flowers bind to one mana spreader at a time for mana output. They'll bind to the nearest spreader present at the time of their placement, or to the nearest placed afterward, if none were in range, and must be rebound to another spreader with a wand in bind mode, if so desired. Choosing your first generating flower is a pretty simple task. The simplest 2 choices for any fledgling botanists are the endoflame and the hydrangeas. The former uses coal or other fuel sources to generate mana. The latter uses water sources for the same task but decays after about 3 days. Okay, so that's pretty much generating flora, sorry. So hydrangeas. Hydrangea flowers act as liquid-based passive generators. They suck up any still water in a 3x3 area at the same altitude around them, converting the water into mana. Unfortunately, even though they seem to function faster during rain, their base mana, I think is supposed to be throughout, is still rather slow. In addition, they decay after around 3 days, making them non-viable for long-term mana production. That should have probably been the first thing we created instead of the living stone. It don't matter. Let's actually do a hydrangea, because the hydrangea actually seems to be a bit easier to do. So what's the flowers we need? Cyan and blue. So we need to put 2 cyan petals in, and then we need to put 2 dark blue petals in. I've literally just done the wrong way around, but it don't matter. And then a seed. Way! Hydrangea. Nice. Electric magic. So let's put the hydrangea down here. So we actually need a mana pool for this, I just realised, because otherwise we're collecting mana but it's not going anywhere. I'm pretty sure the mana pool is the thing that collects the mana. The mana pool is, simply put, a storage for mana. It accepts mana from mana spreaders and any adjacent ones will fill from it automatically. All functional flora require a nearby mana pool to draw power from. Mana pools come in 2 types. A weaker diluted variety, which stores a very small amount of mana, and a normal variety, which stores 100 times more than the diluted kind. Holy shit. Whenever mana pool is referred to elsewhere, it refers to a normal one. Okay, so we need living rock to create the mana pool, and living rock slabs to make diluted mana pool. The diluted mana pool can be useful for a small buffer for a flower or system that doesn't use much mana, as a normal pool holds a lot of it. Thanks to that, mana readings for a normal pool won't be very precise. Due to its scale, the displayed bar on its normal pool will increase very slowly. Tossing certain resources into the mana pool will infuse them with mana from the pool, turning them into more magically useful items. like mana steel ingots or mana pearls. Ooh. A wand of the forest can read the mana levels in a pool, much like a mana spreader. A redstone comparator can also output a signal based on the percentage full. Mana steel ingots can be crafted into blocks or nuggets through the usual recipes. Right-clicking with any color of dye on a pool give the pool its color, for decoration or easier labeling. Okay, so that's quite cool. Wait a minute, it's a diamond to create a mana diamond, and a pearl to create a mana pearl, gunpowder, or any sort of powder or dye to create mana powder, glass to make mana glass, okay? String to make mana infused string. Okay, so you can create cobwebs with string, that's quite cool. Cookie to make biscuit of totality, a total space biscuit. Okay, and that's pretty much what mana pools are used for. Awesome. The mana spreader is the single most important tool a botanist needs to manipulate mana. This block shoots mana from a point A to point B. It faces a cardinal direction when placed, but sneak right-clicking it with a wand of the forest on a face points it elsewhere. It can be aimed at other blocks with a wand in bind mode. The mana spreader is seen with a wand of the forest held. I think with the bind mode, I can make the mana spreader face the mana pool, and then that will slowly fill up the mana pool. So to create a mana spreader, I need 6 more living wood, a petal and a gold ingot. That's fine, we can do that. Right-clicking the spreader with a piece of wool will sleeve it. In addition to making the spreader look fancier, it will also muffle the sound when a burst is shot, reducing the potential noise of a large number of spreaders in one area. Right-clicking with an empty hand will remove the sleeve. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to craft that, and then I'm going to end the video there. What I will do is I'll create another video about this mod, because this mod is just so awesome. Okay, so I've literally just found this. So I have a feeling this is the Curious API. So I have a feeling whilst I'm in the Botania mod, there'll be different types of things I can create, like rings, belts, charms, helmets, necklaces, and some sort of body thing. But that's basically the Curious API mod, I'm pretty sure. So we've got our stone and we've got our logs. So let's put the stone down first, just so you guys know what it looks like when it turns to living stone. Okay, there we go. Nice, so this is living rock. So what we need now is to create a mana pool. So that is literally just this. Boom. Let's put it down here, because this is where I'm gonna put the hydrangeas and everything like that. So let's quickly make like the area for the hydrangeas, so it's just like a 9x9 thing like this, I think. 3x3, sorry. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if we put the hydrangea down, it will start producing mana. These will eventually decay, so I will have to get another hydrangea, I think. We need to craft the mana spreader, so 3 wooden wood, 3 living wood, gold ingot, and let's just put a cyan one down. There we go, mana spreader, boom, bind mode. There we go. Okay, so you have to turn it to bind mode and shift right click on the mana spreader and shift right click onto the mana pool, and it should start producing mana into that. There we go. So now the hydrangea will slowly start to generating mana, and then this will slowly start to fill up the mana pool, which means I could slowly start to create some better items than that. Obviously, I will definitely create a better way of doing this. I'm going to do a bit of research into it. Okay guys, so what we've done today, we explored a lot of the Botania mod, mainly the introductory bits. So we got some more advancements, we created mana pools, living wood, living stone, petal apothecaries. We've done quite a lot today, which is amazing. Next video, I'm not entirely sure what mod I can download. Give me some suggestions. I want to definitely explore more of this Botania mod. So if you guys want to tell me like small mods that actually might help me with the Botania mod, or that might help me in my everyday life on Minecraft, you could say. So yeah, if you guys do have some suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. I'll definitely take them in, and I'll definitely consider it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.